All right, everybody. I hope that you saw why this was not going through. I was actually using or. It should be and. Let me put that back. This should be and. The reason is because what this is saying is if this is not, well, I think if it's, this is saying if it's not this and it's not, like, it'll look at it each individually, as opposed to if it's not just any one of them, like it would have to be. Let me just double check. I don't know if that's right. Let me see. All right, so let's get rid of this. And let's go like this. Right, okay, so that's really what it was. The reason, okay, if you do or, what that means is that any one of them can be true. If you do and, it means one of them only one of them can be true. So if we're saying that if it's not this or that, what more or less is saying is if it's not all three of them, then it won't go through. With and, if it's not, it shouldn't make sense, but it does. Like, it should make sense. Well, actually, wait, did I, I put the checks in there. I just changed this to type. And just to double check, make sure. Just make sure that it did change. Like, you would think it would be or, because you'd think it'd be or, but it's actually and. And if I were to do something like this, that's not an image, see? But or doesn't work. And then we'll put this in here, and then we get the name. Okay? So it would actually be or. It would actually be and. I'm trying to come up with the logic of it, but I looked at it on this, and I'm saying, okay. Now you're looking at this, you're going, dear God, we're going to be doing all this. We're not going to be doing it like this, okay? We're not going to be doing it. But if you see here, base name, and everything, target directory, that's how it would upload. Like, the target directory would be uploads, and then, we could do something like that if it checks out. The thing is, what are we putting in here? Because we need to reference it from here. So, first let's change our table. I'm sorry that took so long. Again, this is what happens, folks. You have to work for everything, okay? When you use frameworks like I do and they do all this stuff for you, you forget these things. I used to do this crap all the time. If I did these tutorials years ago, I would be a little bit more nervous, but I would be able to make it a little bit cleaner because I would do this stuff all the time, except for the non-Ajax uploads. That I was just too used to. Okay, so let's add after price. Let's add one, and we'll call it image. The only thing, and we're going to make it a varchar, and we're going to say 150. The only thing that we need with image itself is we just need the file name. We just need the name, and then we can reference it somewhere else. So let's put here, before we have that table, let's put before, let's go like this. Let's put before this, we'll put in, let's get our price back. And then let's go like this. It's a table, we can make it as big as we want. And we'll put image. That's what I call it, right? Now I'm going to keep that W3 thing open because I just need a reference for now. Because, do it off the top of my head would just be too much. So as you can see, oh yeah, and we gotta add the headers. Gotta add the headers. Let's go price. And we will have to edit these and add pictures in that as well. Image. Okay. So as you would expect, the image is empty. We haven't put any images in there yet. But we want to do that now. We want to take that and we want to put that in there. So once you see that there's an image, right? What we have to do now is we have to take, and this could actually be 500,000. That's 500 megs. Excuse me. We can actually take this, and what we'll call it, we'll do it what they did here. Okay, well, the directory that we want. Now, what you can also do is you can also say if not file exists, and you can make a file here. And we will do that. We will do that before. And then what you would do is you would say make directory, and then you would make the directory if it didn't exist, and then you would push it or move the uploaded file. We're going to have to move the uploaded file anyway, but in this case, yeah, see it right here. If file exists, blah, blah, blah. That means that, you know, if you uploaded it before. And, you know, I kind of like the way they do this, though. They have the base name, file name has been uploaded. I mean, I don't care about that, but they have but right here, move uploaded file. We will move it to the target file, which they already named here. Well, they already did here. So let me see. Right, so we're going to take the file that's in that, remember I was talking about the temp name? This temp name, we're going to take that from there, we're going to put it there. And then we're going to save it to the database. But what we're going to save to the database, we're going to save the name. So we already got the name before. We'll go name equals files image name. We're not going to check, no, we have to differentiate. So we're going to need to make our own file here. We're going to put it in images. And we're going to go, okay. Because the reason is because if you have the same file, and it's not, if you don't have a file that differentiates between one entry and another, then you're just going to have one file for everything, one picture for everything. It's going to be a mess. So we do need to do that. And you'll see what I mean. So let's see, how do they do it? They did target directory, target file. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we have to see if it exists first. So where is it? If file exists, and that would be images. I'm not sure, images. But images is outside. Let's make another one here. Let's go to practice. Let's make one here. Let's make images. We'll go images. If the file exists, where are you? Come on out and show yourself. We've already done those checks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if file exists, target file, which you named, that in the base name of the name. So if images and then name, then we're going to have image equals that's been uploaded, son. Else, we're going to move the uploaded file again, which is already in there. And we could, why don't we put the temp name in there too while we're at it? Temp equals files image temp name. And we're just going to take that temp and we're going to move it to the target file, which they called, right, which we're going to say is images, and we'll concatenate. I wonder what base name does. And we'll move that to that. So we'll make its own file based on should be based on the username or something. I think this is missing something. Because if we make a, let me see. Well, let's see how this works, and then we'll figure it out. All right. And then we're going to insert into this price image the name. Okay. And then down here, we'll just go get rid of that. And here, I already put the image in there. But let me take a look. Let's upload one, let's save one, and then I will. Where's my table? Here. And then I'll show you how you put it in. No, let's not put anything in here first. Let's not put anything there just yet. Let me see how this works. We've already done the check, so let's upload a file, and we'll do it for $1. And now let's, whoop, I didn't hit send. Oh, yeah, I put this outside. Yeah, that is a problem, but I'll get into that in just a second. Let's upload a file for $1. That is a problem, but we're not there yet. Hold on. Let's just go like this. Uncode. I don't call image. What are you talking about? Unknown column. Oh. Got to put that. But anyway, if you notice, this is kind of messed up because it's kind of messed up because I'm saying that I'm making the picture upload I put that in there? All right, yeah, I did, but that was only if I had the file. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. I mean, I think it's not basing off on that. But why would it say that though? Hold on. Okay, so if the file, right, otherwise move the temp. Okay, so anyway, as of now, as you can see, it's there, right? We took the temporary one, we put it in there. And if you look here, we have one with the file. But now, how do we reference that? Again, this is just so you get an idea of how all this works. The way we reference that is we have to go to the images and we have to go to images and we have to go get the names. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to go image source equals images, and then we're going to go concatenate fs image. And then we close that out. There you go. But again, this is very dirty. Image source equals. Oh, I didn't close out the image source. This is very dirty because if we were to upload another one and it was the same name, it would still upload. And by the way, let's do some simple height equals 40 width equals. Let's just do some inline CSS here to make sure that it's not this huge ass picture. See, there you go. It fits right in. Because if we were to, now we can go to edit. If we were to edit one like this one, and we were to add the image and do the same thing, if it were the same name, it's not separated anyway. It would just put it back in there, and or it just wouldn't work. So again, it's dirty, it's filthy, but we're not really refining anything right now. I'm just showing you how it works. So that's what an image looks like in PHP, and that's how you would upload it, and that's how you would reference it here. So you can play around with that. You can keep uploading images. We can do an edit, but I wasted enough of your time today. I will see you next time, and we might work on the edit a little bit, and we might refine this a little bit. But we're going to focus on functions, making our own functions. I'll see you then.